Alright guys, welcome back to RotoCityTech. Today we've got the Miata back out to do some work. I've been having issues getting it started. Turns out, pretty sure it is the starter. So, I ended up buying this 3-man starter. We're going to rip out the old one, throw this one in. So stay tuned. So first off, I got the car lifted up on jack stands up here. Some ramps back here. We're going to take this wheel off because to gain access to the starter on the Miata, it's really the easiest way is to go through the fender here, kind of from down below. It's hard to get through up here. There's 3 bolts in the starter. 2 of them are fairly easy to get to. One of them you have to kind of go up over the bell housing transmission area and get to that last one. But I bought some swivel adapters that should help. So let's take this wheel off. We're up underneath the Miata and you are staring right at the starter. I'm going to try to point out so that right there is the actual starter, and then up here is the starter solenoid. So you've got this wire here that comes from the ignition and that gets unclipped. And then you have above it, there's a big, you can see that big black, the conduit there, and that houses the power, and that will need to be unbolted off. But back here, you can see one bolt right here, that comes off. And then above it, there's one more, and then back behind here, there's another. So I'm going to work on getting all that unplugged. We might be able to do, we could do some of that from right here. Might have to get to that power wire from the top. So let's go. What I did to get those 3 bolts out, I just looked at my new starter. It sits in there directly like this. So I know you've got 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top. The way this sits in there, this one is kind of a pain to get to. If they hadn't been off in a long time or ever, they're really hard. So, some 1/2-inch extensions, and I have this swivel adapter that I got that really allows you to get up over the transmission. I also have this small 1/2-inch breaker bar that came in, really helpful when this didn't provide enough leverage. So I'm going to try to slide. I got all 3 bolts out. They're all right here. This very bottom one here also has a nut on it, but it's pretty easily accessible through the fender well right here. So now we're going to try to slide the starter out. And it looks like there's 1 bracket I may need to remove, so let's get started. So there it is. There was the hole of that last bolt, the little bracket that holds it on. But that is the old starter. Now all we got to do is take this off and put it onto our starter here. So let's do that real quick. Done with that one. I think we can send this back and get it rebuilt and get a cord charge. I can't remember how much it was, but be able to get a cord charge, get some money back. And we'll just put this adapter on this one Now to get this back in there, installed, plugged it in, hooked my battery back up, and we'll give it a whirl. I'll give y'all a quick look underneath here where I was reaching. You can see, let me try to point this out. That bolt right there, that's the bottom one, with the nut on it as well. And then up here, where I'm pointing there, there's the other bolt. And that one's not too bad to get to. Now the hard one is, you won't even be able to see it, but if you'll follow this pointer, it'll go up here. It's right straight across from this other one. But anyways, it's all bolted in, all I gotta do is hook it up. So let's get that done. And just like that, new starter in. Got any questions? Post them down below. And we'll keep going. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong with this. Alright, have a good one.